Have you ever stopped yourself from making a decision you wanted to make only because you were too afraid of what others would think? Have you found yourself constantly seeking external approval, feeling anxious when you don't get this validation from all those around you? Well, if so, then let me tell you something, you're not alone because many of us are conditioned to look outside of ourselves for reassurance. However, the truth is that seeking external validation only keeps us permanently trapped in a cycle of self doubt and insecurity. Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Flight to Fulfillment podcast. I'm your host, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach and the founder of the Freedom Divas Hub. And today we are talking about a mindset shift that can actually change everything for you. How to stop seeking external validation so that you can start living for yourself. This constant, need for approval actually drains us, of all our energy. It lowers our self confidence. It stops us from making choices that truly align with our true self. And you know what? It's really tiring. It's really exhausting to live according to somebody else's opinion. And when we are seeking external validation, we are doing just that. We are going by what others are suggesting, what others, are telling us. So we are literally living by somebody else's opinion. So imagine how exhausting it can be. It just stops us from embracing our own unique path, our true self, our true desires. So let me tell you something, you don't need anybody's approval to be worthy. And in today's episode, I will walk you through 5 powerful steps that will help you break free from the external validation trap you're in. So start trusting yourself and build this unshakable self-confidence from within. If you're ready to stop living for others and if you're ready to start living for yourself, this episode is just for you. So let's dive straight in. These are the 5 steps to stop seeking external validation and own your own worth. First and foremost, identify where your need for validation comes from. That's the first step. To break free from this trap, you need to understand the root cause of it. Many times, our need for validation actually stems from childhood experiences, our past rejections, our past failures, and even societal conditioning. So, you need to identify the root cause because this awareness will actually help you challenge the patterns. It will help you rewrite your beliefs about self-worth. So do this. Start journaling. Okay? Ask yourself why and when you need external validation the most. Why and when do you seek external validation the most? Journal this down. Write this down because when you go through it, you will be able to identify certain hidden patterns. You will be able to uncover certain hidden patterns. There will be certain patterns, which will be repeating themselves also, and you will get your answers right there. Number 2, you need to strengthen your inner voice and self-belief. So if you rely on external voices to define your worth, you will always be unsure about yourself. Imagine, you're not trusting your own gut, you're always asking somebody else. So how will you be confident about yourself? Because true confidence only comes from trusting your own opinions, your own intuition, and making your own choices, not choices based on what others say. So build your self-trust because it will help you stop second guessing yourself and it will help you make decisions that actually align with your true self, with your values. So every day, affirm your own worth. Say this to yourself, I trust my decisions, I am worthy, I trust my decisions and my opinion matters. Keep repeating this as many times as you can. Number 3, stop trying, to link your self-worth to approval from others. Okay? Don't link these two things. Seeking, external validation keeps you in this constant cycle of trying to prove yourself. But your worth is not based on what others see. Your worth is not based on what others think. Your worth is not based on what others say. Your worth comes from within you. So whether others see or agree with it or can relate to it does not matter. Does not matter. When you detach your self-worth from outside opinions, you actually start living freely and authentically for yourself. So stop trying to link your self worth with external validation. Keep these two things separate. Your self worth is your self worth. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust your gut, trust what you feel is right. Trust what you want to do. It is your life, it is your journey, it is all about you. So if you want to live a life which is really authentic, where you are happy because you're being your own genuine self, stop seeking external validation. So whenever you find yourself looking for outside approval, just pause, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, am I doing this for me or am I doing this for somebody else? If I'm doing this for me, then why am I taking approval from somebody else? Ask yourself this. Number 4, set boundaries around external opinions. Not everyone's opinion deserves a seat at your table. Please, please. If you take every comment to heart, you will be, pulled in 1,000 different directions. You will be torn apart. Imagine, because, you know, as many people, as many opinions. So imagine how you will be like literally split into 1,000, versions of you. Imagine you'll be cut into 1,000 pieces. Come on. Stop giving so much of importance to somebody else's opinion. Set boundaries. Protect your energy. Because so many times a lot of opinions will be very unnecessary, a lot of opinions will be useless, a lot of feedback or suggestions that come your way would be absolutely unnecessary, and they will just take away your focus from what you need to focus on, that is your growth and your happiness. All these external opinions will just take away from this focus, and they will make you focus on things which are irrelevant, which will never make you happy. So the next time somebody gives, free advice, as they say, or unsolicited advice, just say, I really appreciate your perspective, but allow me to judge, trust my own judgment over here because I would like to take my own decisions. Period. Finished. You don't owe any explanation to anybody else. Your choice is yours, your decision is yours. Anytime somebody comes trying to be the smart one, trying to be the witty one, or trying to be the wise one, just tell them this, that I respect you, I respect your perspective, but please allow me to take my own decision and make my own choice because this is how I would like to go about it. Number 5, celebrate your achievements without validation. So if you always wait for praise, if you always wait for somebody else, applauding you, if you always wait for somebody else coming to tell you that, oh my God, you did great, or oh, this was perfect, or you are too good. Come on, you're giving others the power over your own happiness. Learn to celebrate yourself, because the minute you celebrate yourself, you are actually respecting your own self-worth. When you validate yourself, You no longer need approval to feel successful, to feel happy. Each time you accomplish something, whether it's big, whether it's small, just acknowledge it. Just say, well done, kudos, I'm proud of myself, and let that be enough. Right? So, thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Flight to Fulfillment. Remember, you are enough. It is your life, it is your journey, and you do not need anybody else's approval for anything. Your choice is yours, and you're born with the universal right to make a choice for everything. So let's quickly recap the 5 steps to stop seeking external validation. Number 1, identify the root cause, where your need for validation came from. Number 2, stop tying your self-worth to approval from others. Number 3, strengthen your inner voice and your self-belief. Number 4, set boundaries around external opinions. And number 5, celebrate. Celebrate yourself for your own achievements without any validation. Breaking free from external validation is a journey, but every step that you take will only bring you closer to confidence, freedom, and true self-acceptance. So if this episode resonated with you, like, comment, and share it with somebody who needs to hear this today. Till my next podcast, this is me, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach, reminding you that you are worth it. You are so worth it. And let's not debate about this. Keep trusting yourself, keep trusting your instincts, and keep growing. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.